Welcome to Friday Night Heights. It's before the Heights here in Auburn as we get you set for a top 14 matchup. It is the Gym Dogs coming inside Neville Arena to take on number 7 Auburn, Suni Lee and the Tigers. Hi there again, along with 11-time All-American Kennedy Baker, I'm Alex Perlman. And Kennedy, we didn't know this years ago, but now this, Neville Arena, Auburn, Alabama, it's the epicenter of women's gymnastics.
It really is. It is so electric in here tonight. You can feel the crowd wanting to watch good gymnastics. We are too, and I think it'll be an exciting night.
I think so too. We are going to see two teams, one that has a chance to potentially get back to a Final Four just like they did last season in Auburn. Georgia on the rise, just with their best score of the season with a 197-325 against Alabama.
Correct. Georgia did a great job last week. They're looking to build off that momentum, have a great road score that can contribute to their postseason competitions.
Josie Angeny has been so important for them, the Kentucky transfer coming in, and changing things in terms of mindset, maybe as well as her gymnastics on the floor. We all know what Haley DeYoung has done throughout her time in Athens. DeYoung, an AAI award nominee, along with Darian Goburn, who is, of course, standout for Auburn now. These are gymnasts, though, for Georgia in like a Soraya Hawthorne, very capable of tens, very capable of matching the type of gymnastics we're going to see from the Tigers.
Absolutely. Soraya is so talented. She has gotten 995 the past 3 weeks on floor, looking to hopefully get a 995 and maybe even a 10 tonight.
And then Courtney Kupets-Carter, the, of course, Gym Dog legend who just got an extension coming into this season, and she has a chance to rebuild this program to take it to the heights that it once was, the unheralded best, the unrivaled best in this gymnastics in college. Suni Lee, of course, is worth the price of admission of her own right. 9 career 10-0s.
Suni Lee is so impressive. Not only does she have such an established elite career, but she's already brought so much to NCAA gymnastics. Looking to see her hopefully get another 10 in this same arena tonight.
It could happen, and so could Darian Goburn. She's already got 1 on floor, and 2 weeks ago came so close with a 9.975.
Pulling for her to get another 10-0 tonight. She is such a performer. Everybody is always dazzled by her floor routine, so looking forward to seeing that tonight.
Well, we know that Suni and Darian are not going to be part of the program next year, with Suni leaving to train for the Olympics, Darian running out of eligibility. Sophia Groth is the future, the upperclassman for Jeff Graba's team. Correct.
We got to talk to head coach Jeff Graba earlier this week, and he talked about building that momentum that he's brought in with Suni and Darian with Sophia Groth and keeping it going for this Auburn program, because they've come incredibly far, done incredible things, brought in a huge crowd, and used that energy to turn around their whole team.
Yeah, completely changing the culture. Let's get to know a few of the athletes, though, that we are about to see here take the floor in Auburn, Alabama.
My favorite TV show is Sweet Magnolias. My favorite pump-up song is I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas. My favorite food is potatoes. My most used emoji is the smiley face with the star eyes.
My favorite TV show is Grey's Anatomy. My favorite pump-up song is We Paid by Lil Baby. My favorite food is any kind of pasta. My most used emoji is the one with the star eyes.
I'm not really a TV girl. I like to watch YouTube. I like to watch interesting facts and just stuff like that. It's really intriguing to me. My favorite pump-up song is All In by Lil Baby. I don't have a favorite food. I like food in general. I'll eat anything. My most used emoji is a crown emoji.
My favorite TV show is The 100. My favorite pump-up song is Pump It Up. My favorite food is chocolate ice cream. My most used emoji is just the laughing face emoji.
My favorite TV show is The Vampire Diaries. My favorite pump-up song is probably Dreams to Reality by Lil Baby. My favorite food is sushi. My most used emoji is the crying emoji.
Coming up here on SEC Network, we are going to explain NQS debunked national qualifying score. How do we get there? Why is it important? We will learn that. We are excited to hear Kennedy sit down with Soraya Hawthorne, get to learn more about the Georgia Gym Dog off of the floor. Of course, always our news and notes tell you what's going on around the conference. And then the third meet of our triple header on SEC Network is Missouri and Arkansas, and we will preview the Gymbacks and the Tigers. That should be a very competitive contest up in Barnhill Arena. And here are our projected lineups for tonight's meet between Auburn and Georgia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's competition between the Georgia Bulldogs and your Auburn Tigers.
And now at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, turn and face the flag, hands over hearts, and veterans rendering a hand salute as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Presented tonight by Kaylin Campbell.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Georgia Bulldogs. Please welcome Soraya Hawthorne, Josie Angeny, Sarah Cohen, Haley DeYoung, Sandra Elsada, Aaron Williams, Amanda Cashman, Sydney Fitzgerald, Lily Hathaway, Katie Finnegan, Jeffrey Scott, Vanessa Denise, Ariel Posen, Nicole Keene, Nadia Howard, Jackie Moran, Madeline Crow, and Maeve Hahn. The head coach for Georgia is Courtney Kupets-Carter.
Thank you, ladies. Please move to your first event and prepare for competition. gymnastics team, presented by Yellow. Please welcome a freshman from Staten Island, New York, and a four-time U.S. national team member, Olivia Greaves. A freshman from San Augustine, Texas, and a regional all-around champion, Hannah Hagel. A freshman from Sanford, Florida, and a Florida State AA champion, Haley John. A sophomore from Sugar Hill, Georgia, and an SEC academic honoree, Ananda Brown. A sophomore from West Des Moines, Iowa, and a two-time All-American and All-SEC, Sophia Groth. A sophomore from Phoenix, Arizona, and an All-American, Sarah Hubbard. A sophomore from St. Paul, Minnesota, an Olympic champion, an SEC champion, an NCAA champion, and an 8-time All-American, Suni Lee. A sophomore from Birmingham, Alabama, and a Scholastic All-American, Caroline Litter. A junior from Seabrook, Texas, and a Scholastic All-American, Olivia Hollingsworth. A junior from Irving, Texas, and a member of the 9.9 Club with a 9.975 on beam, Gabby McLaughlin. A senior from Cincinnati, Ohio, and an All-SEC and Scholastic All-American, Aria Rush. A senior from Orlando, Florida, and a Scholastic All-American, Morgan Lee Older. A senior from Castle Rock, Colorado, and a Scholastic All-American, Adeline Salados. A senior from Phoenix, Arizona, an All-SEC and Scholastic All-American, Cassie Stevens. A senior from Sumner, Georgia, and a Scholastic All-American, Anna Sumner. And a senior from Sarasota, Florida, and an NCAA champion and 6-time All-American, Jerry The Tigers are coached by Kurt Hettinger, Sarah Carver-Milne, and Rachel Donovan, and in his 13th season as the head coach of your Auburn Tigers, Jeff Graba. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your Auburn
to Florida, 5th straight year they're the SEC champions, and welcome to Auburn, number 7 Tigers, welcoming in the 14th ranked Georgia Gym Dogs. We are midway through the first rotation. Big step forward for Olivia Hollingsworth, and she is following up Sophia Groth's 9.825 at the leadoff spot and a 9.9, tying a career high just a moment ago for Sarah Hubbard on vault.
And Alex, that's what's challenging about that 1.5 vault. It gets more points. It starts at a 10-0, but doing a 1.5 has a blind landing. You can't see it. You have to be super aware in the air to know where you're at to get that stick. Very challenging.
This is Georgia's best event. You saw the 6 that will go. The lowest score will be dropped at the moment. They are hoping that that is Amanda Cashman's 9.75 in the leadoff spot. Georgia's ranked 11th on bars. Team that's coming off their season high, a 197.325 against Alabama last week. one that has postseason aspirations and potentially make a national championship if everything goes right.
Huge toe ray with her legs together. That is so challenging. Usually you see athletes straddle their legs when they do their release move over the bar. She's so high, she kept her legs together. A slight step on that dismount. Otherwise, solid routine. Just a little bit under-rotated there on that double tuck.
So Nia Howard, who had 3.99s in her last 4 meets. Coming in at number 14 in the NQS, debuting this week. National qualifying score, we'll get into that after the first rotation. But we mentioned Soraya Hawthorne has been so good for them on floor. Potential to see a 10-0 in this meet from the Auburn side. But hey, let's not count out Hawthorne and the Gym Dogs either.
The Gym Dogs are absolutely capable of a 10-0 on multiple events. Specifically Soraya on floor. She's been working for it, so we'll see if she can get that tonight.
Our first look at Suni Lee back in the all-around.
Wow, great landing on that front half off the table. She does a super challenging vault as well. She does this round off half on and then does a front half off. Just a slight scoot back. I'm not even gonna call that a hop. I love how her legs are glued together in the air on that tuck. You want to see great attention to detail in the air when you're flipping, and Suni does that really well.
Lee rested on vault last week at Missouri. She only competed on bars and beam. Jeff Graba telling us it was the perfect opportunity to give her some rest. Previously at 9.85, her last time out, which was here in a big win over LSU. Joffrey Scott, the freshman from Independence, Missouri, now for Georgia. A couple of 9.75s and a 9.825.
All the way up on that last pass. Looking to get the stick here. Just a little hop forward. She was a little under-rotated as well. Solid routine, though, for Georgia.
Auburn coming off a trip to the last 4 in the NCAA championships last year. All the potential to get right back to that spot. We'll see Suni Lee coming up in the second rotation, leading the NCAA on uneven bars, and she has 4 perfect 10-0s this year on that apparatus. 9 in her career, 5 of them coming on beam, so you don't want to go anywhere. That's the third rotation for Auburn. We are in for a show here in, once again, another sold-out Neville Arena. Cassie Stevens in the all-around tonight. A 9.775 last week on vault for her.
A great landing for Cassie. She got great distance from the table. Just maybe a little close to that line. Now we can see that viewpoint because we have a camera over us. The judges cannot, though. That's why the lines are there. You can see she's a little over to the right side, but great distance, great vault.
Those lines just there as guides for the judges. Doesn't necessarily put anything in stone in terms of deductions, but it does help them, and we'll see what that score is coming in as we wait for Joffrey Scott's. Katie Finnegan out of Kings Park, New York, the junior, tied her career high with a 9.9 last week against Alabama. So far, the low score is still 9.75. There's a couple of them, so one of them will have to count, and the highest at the moment is just Josie Anthony's 9.825.
Huge toe hacked on the high bar. She flew over the bar. It looks so good. Straight to a pack down to the low bar. Slight leg separation there. Beautiful pirouette, though, coming out of that. Trying to get this landing on her full twisting tuck, and she got it!
Courtney,
that was great!
Remember, Courtney said on the call she's going to stick it tonight. She's been taking a little step back, little step forward, and not on this Friday evening.
She finally found that middle ground, and huge release move. You can see she has time in the air to spot the bar before she catches it. Perfect.
And so that should be a great score and will definitely help out Georgia's bottom line. Our first look at Darian Gober, 9.875 in the anchor spot last week. The 2019 national champion on vault, the first in school history to win a national title. And you see the low score at the moment is a couple of 9.825s from Hollingsworth and Grove.
She has a huge 1.5 here. Just a little hop to the side, but that should still be a decent score for Auburn.
This should be a very solid start on vault for the Tigers.
Beautiful height. She spotted that landing, just a little crooked, but recovered well. Great score.
And adding in Olivia Hollingsworth now gives them 5 10-0 start values. Jeff Graba specifically told us this gives us a much more legitimate shot at winning a national championship.
It does. The more 10-0 start values that you can have, the more you put yourself in a better position to score higher and to come out hopefully on top.
And here is Haley DeYoung finishing up. Katie Finnegan's score was a 9.825. And so that will count, hoping to potentially go over that here with DeYoung. 5 times she's gone 9.9 or better this year.
A little short on her transition down to the low bar, that shoot over handstand. Trying to get the landing here.
They need this stick. Almost.
Close, a little hop back, a little short on that shoot over handstand, but solid routine.
And the senior leader from Vancouver finishes out the first rotation here for Georgia. One rotation down. When we come back, we are going to tell you all about National Qualifying Score, NQS, and break it all down when we come back to Neville Arena after this. Welcome back to Auburn. One rotation in the books here on the Plains, and a sizable lead for the Tigers. Certainly Georgia with some work to do as we head to the second rotation. Hi there again, along with 11-time All-American Kennedy Baker, I'm Alex Perlman. Let's get into National Qualifying Score. That's how all the teams are ranked now heading forward, and that's really exciting because it means we're close to the postseason.
So close to the postseason, and it is important, these NQS scores contributing to the postseason, contributing to their rotation order and where they start, what event.
Well, let's see exactly how it works. National Qualifying Score is used to determine the team or the individual's positions, both of them for the NCAA postseason. So you take the 6 highest scores, 3 of them have to be away from home, drop the highest score, average the remaining 5 scores. As an example, let's look through Auburn's schedule so far this year. Again, top 6 scores, 3 have to be on the road. Their highest score at home against LSU, but Alabama, check right there, Super 16, and Florida. There are 3 on the road there, so that requirement is satisfied. The highest score goes away, LSU at home, the 197.75, and so you average the remaining 5 scores, and that gets you to 197.385 in the NQS. Here's why that's so important, though, because the rankings are determined by NQS. It means that where you go for regionals and which teams you face also dealing with NQS.
Which is super important. And another important thing is that the rotation order matters. Where they start, what event they end on. You want to end on a dynamic event like vault or floor, not beam, so the higher you can score, the better rotation.
Right, and an easier path potentially to an NCAA national championship. Georgia down to Auburn after 1 rotation, but we will see them head to vault, where Nia Howard will lead the Gym Dogs, and then on bars for Auburn, Suni Lee potentially looking for her 5th perfect 10 with the Tigers. Coming up, it is the 3rd and final meet of our SEC Network Friday Night Heights triple header. We will take you to Barnhill Arena in Fayetteville. This is as closely matched as it looks with the NQS rankings. Missouri taking on the Gymbacks, looking to bounce back from their loss to Kentucky last week. All the action is right here when we are finished on the Plains on SEC Network, and always streaming on the ESPN app. Georgia heads to vault, Auburn to the bars, and you can see right now the Gym Dogs with some work to do. And for Georgia, well, they only have 1 10-0 start value, so it's going to be all about execution for Courtney Kupets-Carter.
Super important for Georgia to get these vault landings because, like you said, they start from a 9.95 except for Soraya doing a 1.5 towards the end of the lineup, so they really need to dial in on these landings.
Georgia had a 49.15 in their season-high meet against Alabama last week. This year tied for 21st in the country, and DeYoung dropping her 9.8 in the leadoff spot last week. They were very consistent just in terms of the scores, not high 9.8s, high 9.9s.
And that's what they're looking to do tonight. They want to get those high 9.8s and 9.9s, which Courtney talked about. They had focused on dialing in on those landings, cleaning up those faults. So we're looking to see that tonight. Hopefully they can get it done. Wow, that was a stick.
You cannot do it much better than that. I mean, what a way to set the tone here early on for DeYoung and Georgia, who trails by more than 4/10 in the first rotation.
That was a great start for Georgia. That's the momentum and energy they need at this away meet. Beautiful form in the air, and you can see she spotted that table and held it for a second. Perfect ending.
Highest score that she can possibly get is a 9.95, but you can see how if they get 4 of those great Yurchenko fulls down, that could put some pressure on Auburn. They're tied for 9th in the country on bars, and Adeline Sabados, the senior from Colorado, is back into the lineup. Her first bars routine tonight since the second meet of the year when they went to Florida.
Huge release move. Great transition down to the low bar. That was a shoot over handstand. All the way up on her last pass, trying to spot for this dismount. A little hop back, but great start for Auburn. The start value, what they start at. If it is not a 1.5 or with a blind landing, if it's a Yurchenko full, it only starts at a 9.95. That's the full points it can be rewarded. The execution, the form in the air, how tight, how squeezed are the legs together, landings. Did they zone in on the landing? Did they move? Did they hop back? That is what we are looking for on this event. Another Yurchenko full.
That one for Katie Finnegan, added into the vault lineup 6 meets ago.
I'd say a slight scoop back. She tried for the stick. You can tell she tried. You can just see that little shuffle back. But her form, super clean in the air. And again, like we talked about with the scoring, she starts at a 9.95, so that's the highest that she can be rewarded for that.
Haley DeYoung with a 9.9 to lead off on vault as we wait on Katie Finnegan's score, as well as Sabados. And now Sophia Groth, the all-around sophomore from West Des Moines, Iowa. Now competing all around in the last 5 meets. Kennedy, what are the judges looking for here on bars?
On bars, the judges are looking for handstands. How many handstands can they hit all the way up with no deduction? Releases, how high and how good is their form in the air? And of course the dismount. Again, you have to have clean form going into it and a solid stick, hopefully, or a good landing.
Following up the 9.725 from Sabados in the leadoff spot. Auburn would like that one to go away, that lowest score to be dropped.
Double tuck dismount. That is a stick. That's a stick. That is exactly what Auburn needed following that 9.725. Here's her release move again. She went all the way up on that handstand to her toe to Tkachev. Beautiful form in the air and great height. She does that pirouette full into a double tuck, spots the landing, super excited about it, and finishes strong. We love to see it.
You wonder for Auburn going forward, you know that Suni Lee and Darian Goburn aren't going to be there next year. Where's the veteran leadership going to come from? Sophia Groth is absolutely the one. There are some youngsters that are coming in and on the team right now, but watch out for Groth. Josie Anthony!
Wow! Great Yurchenko full, a little close to the table. Tried for that stick. I don't know if the judges are going to give it to her because she stepped forward a little fast, but excellent effort.
Coming off a 9.825 last week for the Kentucky transfer. Right now a 9.9 and a 9.825 for Georgia on vault. And remember, they were down by more than 4/10 coming in. They're trying to make up some of that differential here in the second rotation before Auburn heads to beam and floor. This is exciting to see Aria Brush back. Her bars debut this year, returning from shoulder surgery, because last year she was consistently a 9.9. And Jeff Graba told us that this also is something that changes our scoring potential.
Jeff Graba knows that she is capable of a super high score, and he's just been waiting to put her back in the lineup. Now is the time. She warmed up at a couple meets prior, and it just was a little bit off. Good to see her back in that lineup tonight after having a good warm-up.
Brush follows up a 9.825 coming in for Sophia Grove.
Beautiful first handstand. She went all the way up and held it for a second. Huge chapash, straight down to the low bar on that shoot over handstand. Maybe a little short if I'm being picky, but again, she's coming back from an injury, so this is a great bar routine for her. Trying to get this landing on the dismount. A little hop back, but great bar routine back for Aria. She should be excited about that.
Yeah, I didn't see much rust there, Kennedy.
See this handstand again. You can a little short. She's just in that 10 degrees. I don't know if the judges are going to give it. We'll see. I give it to her.
And so back to vault now for Georgia with Amanda Cashman. She's competed vault every meet the last 2 years, a 9.825 last week, and Josie Anthony's score came in at a 9.85.
Beautiful form in the air, great distance, just a slight hop back. Georgia's going to want to start dialing in on these landings, though.
So Georgia has once again been solid on vault, doing exactly what they need to do with these Yurchenko fulls. It's all about execution. And now Cassie Stevens, who was out of the bars lineup last week, but previously a 9-9 against LSU. You look at the overall results for Jeff Graba and Auburn, it was because they did rest a lot of their stars, realized that was a good opportunity for them. Probably were not going to improve their NQS too much, and it came at the perfect time. Darian Goburn said that she feels re-energized because of it.
That rest, that was huge. That release move, toe handstand to toe hecht over the bar, ginormous. And that rest is so important for these athletes. They're going so many meets in a row, so hard on your body. So to see them back in these lineups after getting that rest meet was super fun and exciting. Great dismount.
She has such a beautiful double layout in the air.
She does. She's a beautiful bar swinger. You can tell that she likes to do bars. Extends all the way through her feet. Great landing.
So Stevens and then Goburn and Lee still to come on bars for Auburn. Great scores so far after the 9.725 from Adeline Sabados. The second lowest is Sophia Grove's 9.825. And now Nia Howard. Back-to-back meets with a 9.85 for the freshman out of Virginia.
Nia has a huge vault here. Yurchenko full with a great landing.
Remember, it's a 9.95 start value. Cannot put a perfect 10 on it, but Haley DeYoung came close in the leadoff with a 9.9.
She did. If you can get these landings on these 9.95 start value vaults, it doesn't matter what you start at. If you can score super high, you just have to be clean and drill in that stick.
That should be another great score coming for Georgia and Courtney Kupets-Carter. Here's Goburn in her fifth and final season. The national runner-up on bars last year behind Trinity Thomas. 9.875 last week. There's her mom, Takesha, in the stands. Her brother, Derek, who choreographs her floor routine, could not be here. He's got to work. He's got some entertainment stuff to take care of.
He's busy.
Nobody can blame him for that. As we wait for Goburn to come, Nia Howard with a 9.925, resetting her career high on vault for Georgia. They are keeping it super close, even with those 5.995 start values.
They are. It's really nice to see them dialing in on those landings, working on what they've done in training, and seeing it pay off.
It's taking a while tonight to get some of these scores in, especially on bars. Aria Brush's 9.9 follows up a 9.825 from Growth and a 9.725 from Sabados. Still trying to get rid of that. And Cassie Stevens' 9.775 score just got posted. So that is going to count. Now the question is, can Goburn and Lee put up some solid 9.9 plus scores and make that one hurt a little bit less?
Darion flies on bars. On that first release move down to her transition, the pack to the low bar. She is just so high above the bar. It's incredible. Most gymnasts don't get that same height. That's a stick.
This is
Great
the loudest
stick.
the Neville Arena's been all night.
The energy in here is so crazy in the best way.
How many bars routines do you think Takesha has on her phone right now that Darion's done over the years?
At least 100. Not counting practice. Drills it in, clicks her heels,
Oh, that, I mean,
and salutes.
that is showing the judges you stuck. That is presentation right there.
And the judges want to see that. They want to see that dramatic hold, that click with the heels to turn to them and salute.
Here's the anchor, Soraya Hawthorne. This is the 110 star value that we expect to see. She entered the vault lineup in the beginning of February last year and has been a mainstay. We're excited to see her on beam and floor coming up as well in the third and fourth rotation, that is.
Again, this 1.5 starts from a 10-0 and has a blind landing, making it more difficult. Just a little step to the side.
And so we wait on the final score there. And the anchor for Hawthorne and Georgia. Last time in this building, Sunisa Lee put on a show on bars.
Release move after release move after release move, finishing with a perfect stick and deserving that 10-0.
She has 4 of them in her short but illustrious career in college gymnastics. That's only on bars. She has 9 as an NCAA gymnast, 5 of them on beam, which Auburn will head to coming up. Jeff Graves says Suni's routine is the hardest in the country. She does not need to do that. In so many ways, Suni is gracing NCAA gymnastics with what it takes to be an Olympic champion, and of course, she'll prepare for Paris in 2024 after this season.
She really is. I mean, it is such a treat for us to get to watch this. The skills and the level of difficulty that she achieves is unreal. Jaeger. Straight to a release move, straight to a Ginger. All she has left is the dismount here.
Witchy sticks.
With a stick.
This is why every home meet for Auburn has been sold out the last 2 seasons. Worth the price of admission alone, that bars routine.
We are watching Olympic level gymnastics in the building tonight with the stick. It could be another 10. She just has so much talent, has so many skills that she can do. She can still do more skills. She just chooses to do all of those difficult skills, and she does them in a row. Just a testament to her athleticism and how talented she is as a gymnast.
Suni Lee following up Darian Goburn's 9.95. As we wait for Suni's score, Soraya Hawthorne's was a 9.875, 110 for Suni.
So close.
And 1.99. One judge the curmudgeon here inside Neville Arena, and they're going to hear it from this packed out crowd. But when we come back here after 2 rotations in Neville Arena, we're excited to hear Soraya Hawthorne sit down with Kennedy as Friday Night Heights rolls on.
Hi, welcome back to Friday Night Heights. I'm here with Soraya Hawthorne. Soraya, you have a super dynamic floor routine. What was the inspiration behind your floor choreography this year?
I did Prince as my floor routine my sophomore year, and then I did James Brown. So those 2 routines kind of inspired me to do Michael Jackson. They're all old school, similar. They're all Black artists, which I absolutely love. So that's what inspired me to do Michael Jackson, going out there, doing the dance. It's really fun.
That is so cool. So do you decide that with your choreographer, or is that something that came from like more you?
It came from me, and so then I work with my choreographer, so we come up with the dance that fits best.
Do you help choreograph
Sometimes I'll add something in, but for the most part, it's the choreographer.
You have a Michael Jackson routine, and then you also do the iconic Michael Jackson moonwalk in your beam routine as well. What goes behind who gets to do that moonwalk?
Well, they pass it down after the senior who did it before graduates. How they choose, I guess, mainly is like who does it the best. I really wanted to do it, so I was working hard on getting it right so that I could have the moonwalk.
Wow, that's so cool to hear. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you talking to me. Good luck this weekend. I'm so looking forward to seeing you on floor and everything else, and good luck to Georgia and your team.
Thank you so much.
Super inspired by Soraya Hawthorne, hoping to see a big score from her on floor tonight, following iconic routines like Michael Jackson and James Brown. We've got her on the list, my list, the 10-0 watch list. With a career high of 995 on floor for the last 3 weeks, she could get one tonight. We've also got the Queen, Darian Goborn. She's gotten a career high of 9975 2 times this season and a 10 last season, hoping to get another one tonight. And of course, Amari Celestine of Missouri. She's gotten a career high of 995 on floor last week. Let's see if she can get another one tonight.
All right, well, 2 rotations down, which means, of course, we are only halfway home inside Neville Arena. Auburn increasing their lead to 98-85. It's up by 0.4. Cassie Stevens for Auburn, and then for Georgia, we can't wait to see Soraya Hawthorne hit the floor. We celebrate, that is, Black history always. Flashing back to 1989, old Georgia connection, Corinne Wright-Tarver winning the NCAA All-Around, the first black gymnast to ever do so all the way back in 1989. And not only do her accolades speak for herself in the gym, 9-time All-American, but inspiring the next generation of black gymnasts. The head coach of Fisk University in their inaugural season, the first HBCU to ever have a gymnastics program. 2 rotations down, and in the 3rd rotation, Auburn will head to beam, where they are tied for 8th in the country with UCLA and Alabama. Olivia Hollingsworth will lead off, just like last week, but she had a 9.425 that the team was able to drop. Jeff Graba telling us that she's just trying to carry too much of the load right now, trying to get a 10.5, which of course is not possible. It's emotional right now and not technical.
Yeah, for beam, you just have to stay calm, which is interesting because it's only 4 inches wide. You'd think it'd be the opposite, but you really have to calm your nerves and just do what you've done in training. And I think that that was kind of the point that Coach Graba was making, was that be normal, do the things that you do in practice. The more calm you are, the easier your routine is.
You love to lead off, Kennedy. Why is it so difficult?
It is difficult because you are setting up the energy for the rest of the lineup. If you have a great starting routine, it's easy for the next 5 to follow up that energy and just build off that momentum. But if something is a little bit off or rough with the first routine, the next 5 have to hit.
Yeah, it's really feast or famine in a lot of ways. That's a hit for Hollingsworth, though. Great for her to bounce back from last week. Through 2 rotations here, you see Auburn has extended its lead to 0.4 heading into the 3rd. Georgia, though, with a terrific vault rotation, 49.375. Suni Lee had a career high 9.95 on vault, also with a 9.95 on bars. Suni back to heading into the all-around. Last week she rested in 2 different disciplines, and we're going to see her in all 4. What a show that she has put on in her Auburn career. Maeve Hahn leads off, 9.825 in her Georgia debut last week, just a sophomore. Floor was her only event of the competition.
Opening front double twist, great control out of it.
This is where potentially the Gym Dogs could make up some room. 4 scores of 9-9 or better last week in their season high 49-5 against Alabama.
Beautiful 1.5 to front layout. Again, great control out of that landing. I'm sure that Georgia is using that momentum that they had off of that great vault rotation into this floor rotation. And you can tell. Beautiful double turn. That was a wolf double turn that you just saw. Very difficult, and she did it excellent. Great landings out of her leaps. Looking to get this last pass here. She wants great control out of it. A solid landing. Front 1.5, a little scoot back in that lunge. Good starting routine for Georgia.
Well, here inside Neville Arena, this is the place to be. Jonathan Jones taking it in, the longtime cornerback for the Patriots and a great football player here at Auburn as well. We've seen all the celebrities coming into this building. Of course, everybody knows at this point Matt James and Rachel Kirkconnell of Bachelor fame, who loves to wear the Auburn granddad shirt.
I wish I could have been here.
Quite that old, but we'll give it to him. To the youngest ever, Aria Brush, the senior from Cincinnati. We saw her debut on bars with a 9.9. 9.875 for her on beam, where she has really been a staple of this lineup. We'll see her on floor as well.
Front aerial to a split jump. Hit that 180 degrees in the split jump. That's exactly what you want to see. Setting up for the series here. It's going to be 2 acro elements in a row. Back handspring to a layout step out. Ooh, you could tell she was a little crooked, but she covered it super well.
Following up Olivia Hollingsworth with her 9.875. And big scores towards the bottom of this lineup as well, with Groth, McLaughlin, and Lee.
Gainer full, got the landing. And that's the momentum that you want on beam. You just want to keep building and building, get hits after hits. 180, you can see she hits that marker just there. That's what the judges want to see. No deduction on that.
And so Aria Brush and Auburn looking to increase their lead in the third rotation and put on a show against Georgia on floor, but the Gym Dogs have something to say about that here with this floor rotation. Maeve Hahn in the 9.75 to start. Erin Williams is in, the freshman from Knoxville, her first floor routine since February 11th because Courtney Kupets-Carter decided to rest the freshman all-arounder Nia Howard tonight. I would imagine that first season, Kennedy, really tough, making the adjustment from high school and elite to college.
It is challenging. You've got to work on time management as well as honing in on your skills. And even though you did gymnastics before college, it's different competing at the college level. So you're performing your skills on a whole nother level, and to accomplish that, it is a tough transition.
And competing every week.
Yes, competing every week for the first time. Again, another challenge. That's why you have to be super in tune with your body, communicate with your coaches, and come up with a plan that works for you and your team. Front full to front layout, a little under rotated. Erin setting up for her last pass here. Double tuck. That was a great landing. Controlled with a little lunge. The height on this too, at the end of the routine, this was a really good last pass. You can tell she knows exactly where she is, goes straight to the lunge, through to the ending.
And so trying to build off of Maeve Hahn's 9.75 to lead off for Georgia. Getting ready for Cassie Stevens. Auburn has got 9.875, 9.85 at the moment. So far, the all-around is SUNY's at the moment, but There are 2 more routines to go for all of these gymnasts. Cassie with a 9.9 last week at Missouri. Sometimes an underappreciated member of this Auburn team. Jeff Graba told us that, she'd be an anchor anywhere else really in the country, and she is the depth that this team desperately needs to compete for a national championship.
You definitely need somebody like Cassie on your team. And actually right there, she was supposed to do a triple series. She does a back handspring, layout, but you could tell out of the first layout she was a little crooked and opt out of the second layout. Cassie does a lot of unique skills as well, which is really fun to see in college gymnastics when they take advantage of the flexibility with the skill level and the skills that you do. So fun to see them switch it up a little bit.
And that was her skill when she lands on her knee. That's hers, called a Stevens. Very unique. She'll do it on floor as well.
Good save from Cassie. Super unique routine. This was where she's supposed to do that triple series. You can tell she's a little off right there. There was supposed to be another layout step out, but she opted out of it, which was smart because maybe if she would have done that other layout, she might have fallen, and that wouldn't have been good.
Is that something you practice, Kennedy?
You do practice that. Usually you practice a backup routine. If you're crooked on that first layout or whatever skill that you do into your triple series, you can just pull it and go with the safer option, which is smart.
The Ball State transfer Sandra Elsadek coming in from Venice, Florida, follows up Erin Williams in 9.8, and then Maeve Hahn led off with a 9.75. And remember that the lowest score for every rotation can be dropped for each team. She's coming into some fantastic form. Career high 9.925 last week. There's Molly Korth in the background, the former Kentucky great, volunteer assistant this year.
Full in, huge first pass. Sandra's such a performer. I love watching her on floor. You can tell that she's playing with the crowd. She's using her eyes, looking at the judges and her teammates. And you want to see her performance on floor. It's a whole package. It's not just about the tumbling.
Courtney's goal for this meet and the rest of the regular season is to just keep building that NQS, keep dropping the lowest scores, creep up and up that list. And again, that is how you draw a better seed come NCAA tournament time. And it depends on who you face. Of course, you got to win the first 2. You got to be in the first 2, that is, in the first day of regionals. And then you've got to be in the top 2 at the regional finals. So who you face directly impacts whether you go to nationals.
Yes, and Courtney talked about, a little short on that 1.5 to double tuck, just a little under rotated.
Thankfully gets right back and continues her routine.
Good recovery. Courtney said this team is super motivated though. You know, they come to her asking for correction, asking for gymnasts, asking for corrections, asking what they can do better, and that's what you want out of your team. Front tuck, a little under-rotated there, into the double tuck, just didn't have enough lift, and that's why she landed like that.
That is certainly the score that Georgia's going to want to drop here in this rotation.
Yeah, she had a strong recovery though, which is what you want to see, even if you don't have the best tumbling pass.
Cassie Stevens' score came in as a 9.7. That is also the score for Auburn that wants to go away. And Groth, McLaughlin, and Lee have the pressure on them. They need 3 hits in a row. Groth, a 2-time All-American on beam. You see that low score from Stevens.
A triple series, back handspring, layout, back handspring. A slight balance check, but beautiful form in the air. Switch half to split jump, great on her leaps. Sophia's just so composed, focused. Someone that you want right in this lineup spot. You want somebody that you know is gonna hit, that is consistent, and that her teammates rely on. Side aerial to a tuck 1.5, a little under rotated. That's why she took that step back. Otherwise, very solid routine for Auburn. Here's that triple series back handspring, layout to another back handspring, incredibly difficult, executed well. Side aerial tuck full, again, just, a little under rotated, took that slight step back.
And so Auburn will hope for 2 really big scores coming in from McLaughlin and Lee to close out the rotation. Sandra Elsadek had an 8-9. So that is absolutely going to want to be dropped by Georgia, and it all starts with Amanda Cashman, and it certainly can here. 9-9 last week, 3rd time for her in the last 4 meets getting that score.
They're trying to probably rebuild some momentum here. Started strong, had that little mistake mid-lineup, looking to restart that strong lineup and finish well.
A lot of dance elements here too, because Cashman changed to a 2-pass routine this year. You don't have to do 3.
You don't have to do 3 passes. You can do 2 passes, but if you do 2 passes, you have to have harder dance elements. So you will see a little bit harder on her leaps and potentially her turn. Switch side half to a straddle jump. Well done. Setting up for this final tumbling pass. I know she wants a good landing here. Double tuck. Great control out of it. Slight feet separation, but very, very solid landing. Great comeback for Georgia.
Sunday, we wrap up the women's basketball regular season at 6 Eastern. Mississippi State taking on number 5 LSU from the Maravich Event Center in Baton Rouge, right here on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. PMAC is unbelievable for gymnastics as well as women's basketball this year. It is really pretty exciting to see what is going on down in Baton Rouge on the basketball floor as well, with what Kim Mulkey has energized that program as. Sophia Groth with a 9.775, so the 9.7 still going away for the moment, but to be quite honest, this is not the beam rotation we are used to seeing from the Tigers.
Gabby wants a really, really great routine here to finish up this Auburn lineup. She's been in this spot before, and she knows what to do. I love how confident Gabby is. I was watching her routines earlier, and she is just so relaxed up there and so definitive. Follows through with every single skill. Shows off the landing.
And she's also a tremendous choreographer as well on floor. Choreographed Suni's routine as well as her own. Exactly what the Tigers need so far.
Switch leap straddle quarter, and she is above 180 on her leaps, showing off that flexibility.
Just Suni to go in the anchor spot after this for Auburn.
Gainer dismount with the stick. And that's exactly what Auburn needed in their beam lineup. They will be excited about that routine. Switch leap. Above that line, straight to her series back handspring layout. Very impressive. You can usually separate those skills, so the fact that she does them combined, incredible.
And that should be the highest score so far on beam for Auburn. Right now it's Olivia Hollingsworth's 9.875. We are waiting on Amanda Cashman's score on floor for Georgia. What are the judges looking for on floor here, Kennedy?
On the floor exercise, they are looking for difficulty. How hard are the tumbling passes? Presentation, how well did they perform the choreography? Did they play to the crowd? Did they play to the judges? Landings, how well did they execute coming out of those difficult tumbling passes? That is what the judges are looking for in their floor deductions and floor scoring.
The judges coming together because one judge had a 9.65 down for that routine and a 9.9 from the other one. That would be Amanda Cashman's floor routine for Georgia, so we have to rectify that. And it looks like it's ending in some smiles and amicably. Courtney Kupets-Carter making sure that comes in and that is representative of the effort that Cashman put in her execution. Haley DeYoung getting ready to go. She had a 10th deduction last week for stepping out of bounds. They dropped her 9.7 score, but she has the potential to get a 10, if not just about her career high at 9.95. She's come close.
Yeah, both Haley and Soraya are capable of 10-0s for this Georgia lineup. Looking forward to seeing their routines. Haley is super powerful on floor, an amazing athlete. Can't wait to see what she does tonight.
Haley has kind of taken her game to a new level as well with new assistant coach Ryan Roberts coming in. Courtney Kupets-Carter told us that his demeanor has been a real benefit for Haley because he's just very straightforward. The athletes want that. Someone that doesn't play around. They tell them exactly like it is. And that has translated into even more confidence for her this year.
And you can see that confidence in not just floor, all of the events that she does. Having such a good time while she does it. Opening tumbling run here.
Amanda Cashman's score was a 9.825, by the way, as the judges come to a conclusion there.
Front 1.5 to a huge layout step out. Great on her leaps there. Haley looks like she's just having so much fun out there while she's competing. Such a joy to watch. Focusing in on this next tumbling pass. Huge triple. A little out of control on that landing, but great height in the air. I mean, she was really up there.
I think she stayed in. That was very close.
She fought for it for sure.
Trying to avoid another 10th deduction like she had last week, and she did stay in, so she does avoid that. Of course, there's going to be a deduction there with a little bit of a lack of control. Amy Smith, the new Clemson head coach, is in attendance along with a lot of her team. They will begin gymnastics in the ACC next year. Smith, the architect of that program, coming over from Utah State. And it is so exciting to see how gymnastics is growing and that conferences are realizing and schools are realizing, hey, this is something that you want to get on board with. Jump on this train.
Gymnastics is so fun to watch and it's so competitive. So to see her build this program and start it, creating more opportunities for gymnasts, so positive for the sport.
Here is Suni Lee, who, believe it or not, fell for the first time all year last week. Jeff told us it was absolutely the best possible time to do it. She could not have picked a better one. She had a perfect 10 on beam 3 weeks ago against Alabama and has 5 of them on beam in her career.
Beautiful wolf double there at the start. And Suni also does a triple series. Doesn't use her hands at all. Switch leap to switch half, slight balance check out of that switch half. This is the side aerial to layout, step out, layout, step out. Incredibly difficult. Done so well by the Olympic all-around champion. Back handspring gainer full, getting the stick. Just that slight balance check out of those leaps, but beautiful series. Usually athletes put their hands down on at least one of the acro elements. Suni is so talented. No hands are on that beam. She is just flying high with a beautiful stick at the end.
Look, Ma,
There's her hand. She puts her hands down on her dismount, you know. Excellent stick.
And so Suni anchoring Auburn on beam, which to this point, the highest score is a 9.875 from Hollingsworth and McLaughlin. We'll see what that one comes in for Lee. And here is a real treat. Soraya Hawthorne, the senior from Memphis. 3 straight weeks she has put down a 9.95. Is this the one?
I'm pulling for her. I hope so. She has the super fun Michael Jackson routine. A crowd pleaser. First tumbling pass here. Double layout. A little short. Sky high, though. Such a fun routine. And Soraya loves doing people that are iconic performers throughout the years. This is Michael Jackson. She's done James Brown and Prince as well. So she's inspired by other performers that have come before her.
Yeah, the Prince floor routine was absolutely awesome.
It was.
All of them are, though.
And it's fun because she does the Michael Jackson routine and then goes to the beam and does the moonwalk again on the beam.
Yes,
so
she does.
We get to see it twice.
I like how she ties that all in as well.
It does. It
that's
works.
the Georgia tradition.
It is. Carrying it on, the legacy. Front layout to front 1.5 to split jump.
Suni's score came in on beam is 9.85. So they are going to drop the 9.7 from Cassie Stevens for Auburn. And we will see what the judges think in the anchor spot for Georgia of Soraya Hawthorne. We do know that the 8.9 from Sandra Elsadek is going to go away. Other than that, counting a couple of 9.75s as well as a 9.8 and a 9.25. 9.825, that is. We'll get the score when we return here to Neville Arena. It has been an exciting competition. Auburn is on fire. We'll see if they can close it out in style in just a few moments on SEC Network. Help people affected by the earthquake in Turkey and Syria. Please visit redcross.org/ESPN to help the Red Cross respond. Back at Neville Arena on the Plains. Big lead for Auburn as we go to the 4th and final rotation. Alex Perlman, Kennedy Baker back with you. No 10s yet, but we do have an opportunity here with one more event to go. We had 3 last week, though, and it starts with Jocelyn Moore's first.
Jocelyn Moore got this huge 10-0 vault last week for the first time in Missouri history. Beautiful to see. Leah Finnegan getting a 10-0 for the first time on the balance beam, hoping to get a gym slam soon. Only needing one more on the floor exercise. And then Trinity Thomas with another 10-0, hoping to break the record soon.
25 of them. She only needs 3 more to tie it, 4 to break. Didn't get any, though, tonight. Well, Kentucky coming off of a program record 197.875. Kennedy and I were there to see it. Fantastic work by the Wildcats. How about LSU taking down Florida, even though they were able to get the SEC championship again here tonight. And Jocelyn Moore with that first career 10-0, and it might be the first of many.
Looking at Gymnast of the Week, we've got Trinity Thomas again, SEC Gymnast of the Week. Iconic athlete, breaking records. Ariana Patterson, co-SEC Specialist of the Week for Kentucky Gymnastics. And then Jocelyn Moore, co-SEC Specialist of the Week as well with that 10-0 vault. Kayla DiCello, SEC Freshman of the Week. Super impressive freshman year for Kayla DiCello.
And coming up next here, the final of our triple header in Friday Night Heights and SEC Network. Sienna Schreiber leads Missouri into Barnhill Arena to face Arkansas. Looking forward to that one with John Roethlisberger and Bridget Sloan coming up when we are done inside Neville Arena. Our score, 148-075 to 147-350. Big lead for Auburn, but can Georgia make a dent and maybe reverse it? Coming up, we will see Haley DeYoung on beam for the Gym Dogs. And need we say more? The Queen, Darian Gobert for Auburn.
No!
Moving and grooving to the fourth and final rotation here in Auburn. I can tell you that dancing is not something that you need to prompt anybody to do here inside Neville Arena, the newest epicenter of women's college gymnastics. And you can see in the meet summary after the third rotation, Auburn has increased its lead to .725, so more than 7/10, despite just a 49.225 for them on beam. And very excited to see what they are able to put together on floor. Auburn is tied for 6th in the country this year with Oregon State and Alabama in that discipline. But first for Georgia, they head to beam, where they had 3 straight 9.925s to close out the rotation last week against Alabama. And it starts off with Nia Howard.
And head coach Courtney Kubetz earlier this week had raved about this team's demeanor. How calm, how focused, how motivated they are, especially on beam. She was so proud of how well they did last week on beam, hoping to bring that same energy here tonight.
Courtney also loves leading off with Nia. Calls it one of the most crucial routines of the meet, and especially when they're at home, because you have, obviously, the visiting team will be finishing on beam, which is not that easy to do in a hostile environment. And so you can see why she thinks Nia's routine is so important.
We talked about it earlier, but that leadoff position is so important to getting good momentum for the rest of the lineup, and Nia does a great job of that. You can tell she's calm. She knows what she's doing. She's relaxed, which is exactly what you want to do when you're on the balance beam, because it's only like 4 inches wide. Great landing. Excellent start for Georgia. That's exactly how they want to start this rotation. Nia did a great job. Looking back at this dismount, back handspring, gainer full, spotted that landing, clicked those heels and saluted.
And so, of course, 7/10 is difficult to come back from in gymnastics, but not impossible. We will see if Aria Brush can begin for Auburn and keep that pressure on Georgia. Now all that the Tigers have to do is hit. But again, when you factor in NQS, you factor in that that's how you decide who's in the evening session of the SEC championships. Where you go when it comes to NCAA regionals, it's not all about the win for the Tigers here tonight, Kennedy. It is very much about their final score.
Right, Alex. They are just as focused on going lights out on floor and getting a super high score that can contribute to their NQS score as they are about winning. Huge first pass, through to the double tuck, spotted that landing, very controlled.
Jeff Graba is hoping for something like a 197.5 for a final score. They're going to have to go lights out on floor for that to happen. They were on track for something like a 197.8 after the first 2 rotations, but that definitely took a hit with the 49.25 on beam.
Excellent on her lead pass, through to those jumps, hit a full split and got amplitude. That's what the judges want to see. Here goes our next tumbling pass. Double pike. Great landing. I'd say that was a solid start for Auburn for sure.
Very much so. Her career high is a 9.9. She was tied for a season high with a 9.875 last week. Congratulations to Florida for the 5th straight season, winning the SEC championship with the W over Kentucky tonight. They improved to 6-1, and they cannot be stopped in so many ways. Not only in the standings, but it seems like who's going to beat Jenny Rowland's team in the SEC this year?
Florida is definitely on a roll this year. When we won the national championship, the team looked a lot like the team looks like now. So I think that they are in a solid position to potentially win the national championship.
You know, it seems like every year, Kennedy, they are right there. It hasn't happened. We'll see. We'll see. This is their most talented team in years for sure. If you talk about just sheer talent, they match up with everyone in the country as, unfortunately, Joffrey Scott off of the beam.
Does a super difficult front handspring through to that front handspring through to a back handspring layout step out. The front handspring is very unique. You do not see that on beam very often. Was just a little crooked out of that back handspring. That's why that layout step out was off.
Let's just see how they respond, though, because this happened for them last week, too. Jackie Moran went down, and then 3 in a row hit 9.925s. Anthony, Denise, and DeYoung.
Yep, and hopefully we'll see that demeanor that Courtney Kubetz is talking about in practice. They've been training, working on this. They're used to hitting under pressure, so we'll see what the rest of the lineup does. Joffrey setting up for her front handspring, front full dismount, a little under-rotated, took that slight step back.
So Georgia will look to potentially drop that score on beam. Coming up next, when we are done in Auburn, we will immediately take you to Fayetteville, where Jocelyn Moore gets ready, coming off of her first career perfect 10 last year, and the first one ever in Missouri history. John Roethlisberger, Bridget Sloan will be with you for that one once we are finished inside Neville Arena. Aria Brush's score was a 9.85. Very solid to lead off. You want them to build as the rotation goes, and that continues with Sophia Groth. She's had 3 straight 9.9s on floor for the Tigers.
Sophia has a super fun routine and dynamic tumbling passes. Front handspring, front double. Huge amplitude in the air. Spotted that landing.
There are a lot of reasons that this place has been sold out for the last 2 years, but the biggest one is floor.
Wow.
Auburn on floor is dynamic, exciting, and it's worth the price of admission on its own.
And gymnasts like Sophia are the reason that they're going to keep fans coming back, just because they're so fun to watch. She is out there having a blast, you can tell. And that's what the fans want to see. They want to see exciting gymnastics and the athletes having fun.
And Kennedy, we talk about the future of this Auburn program after Suni and Darian go. Well, of course, Sophia Groth is going to be part of that. Remember that terrific elite Olivia Greaves has been out because of an ACL injury. She was expected to come in, and this team might be Florida-like if she was able to compete. And also tonight, of course, the Nastia Lukin Cup. Well, they have a signee, Julianne Huff, who is competing there. Recruiting-wise, Jeff Grabe is not too worried about the future of this program.
No, they are well set up. They have a huge class coming in and a lot of talent. Front double, huge amplitude in the air. Kept her feet together when she twisted.
I just love her facial expressions when she finishes a skill. Oh, it's the absolute best.
She just has so much joy when she's competing.
She
you
does.
can tell she wants to be out there in those lineups, and she's doing so well.
Here's Jackie Moran following up a 9.075 from Joffrey Scott. That's the score that Georgia will want to drop to try to stay in this meet against Auburn. What are we looking for here from the judges on beam?
On beam, the judges are looking at the dance and the acro skills. How difficult are they? Are they hitting 180 in their splits? Connections. Are they connecting their series and their dance elements? And of course, balance. Are they sticking their skills? Do they have minor balance checks coming out of them? Those are the biggest things that the judges are looking for.
This is a real pressure-packed routine following up the fall from Joffrey Scott.
Looking to restart that momentum that Georgia had at the start.
Great leadoff, though, score coming in for Nia Howard with a 9.875.
Side arrow back handspring.
Oh, no.
She's just a little too far off on that right side.
Back-to-back falls.
With having falls, though, it is just as important how you finish 13, because now that you have to count a fall, you want to finish as cleanly as you can.
Unfortunately, Georgia having a bit of a balance beam situation inside Neville Arena tonight.
Getting ready for the dismount here. Round off 1.5. Stuck the landing, just an arm circle backwards.
And so following up the 9.075 from Scott, we'll wait for Moran's score and see which one gets dropped. Is it Moran or Scott, as Moran falls for the second time in a row. Score came in for Sophia Groth in Auburn, 9.9. That's after Aria Brush's 9.85, and here's Olivia Hollingsworth. Tied a career high with the 9.9 against Missouri. She's done that for 2 straight weeks.
The energy in here is so electric. What a great atmosphere for these athletes to get to compete in front of this huge crowd. I know it's fun for them.
Especially in front of those gymnasties who do the routine right along with the athletes. They're like the 10th, 11th, and 12th coaches out on the floor sometimes.
Huge first pass. Tuck full out. Just a little too much power backwards, but great amplitude in the air.
This is becoming the toughest ticket in town here in Auburn, Alabama. And that's saying something considering how good their football program has been over the years. Of course, men's basketball. But everyone wants to see SUNY Darien and the Tigers. And hopefully making fans for life.
I think they have done that, and it's so fun for the athletes to get to compete in front of crowds like this. It inspires them, it motivates them, and makes for a better competition. Front through to double tuck. Stuck landing, took that controlled lunge back.
Gymnasties love it, and I would imagine the judges will too.
Nice routine for Olivia. That was great. Let's look at this opening tumbling run again. Just a little too much power back. That's why she fell off of that front foot, but she controlled it. She stayed in bounds and kept control of that landing, so it shouldn't be too much of a deduction there. Last pass, very solid.
And now we focus our attention back to beam for Georgia, where Josie Antony readies to mount, following up a 9.25. So still the 9.075 from Scott can go away, but the 9.25 from Moran will have to count.
And Josie's been in this spot before. Actually, last week, she competed after a fall and hit well, super well. So she is used to this position. She's used to this pressure.
Started a stretch of 3 straight 9.925s to close out beam. Courtney Kupets-Carter told us it was one of my proudest moments watching that.
And that was another triple series. Back handspring, layout, step out to a perfect stick. That was beautiful. Front aerial, another stick. And I think Josie is just used to this pressure, this spot in the lineup, hitting after a fall. Very difficult, but she knows what to do. She's trained in this.
Also helps that this is her 5th season after coming over from Kentucky. Got all the experience the Gym Dogs could ask for.
Dismount left. Back handspring, 1.5. Slight hop back, but that is the follow-up that you need after a fall. Great routine for Josie. This is this triple series. Incredibly impressive. Back handspring, lay out, step out to a stick. She should be proud of that because that is really hard, and she did that really well.
And only 4 inches of real estate to work with at that. So Angeni's score should be the highest right now for Georgia on beam. Gymnastics looking for a big one coming from Cassie Stevens. Back-to-back 9.9s on floor for Auburn in Groth and Hollingsworth after Brush's 9.85. Cassie Stevens was put into the anchor spot last week when they rested Darian Goburn. Wanted to see how she would react in that pressure position. And Cassie delivered a 9.875.
Front layout to front 1.5. Great landing. And there's her skill in her floor routine, the Stevens.
The meet not too much in doubt at this point. Let's see what Auburn can put together for a final score at this point.
Good control out of her leaps.
Not only did Gabby McLaughlin choreograph her routine as well as Suni's, also the one from Cassie Stevens here.
Chest was a little down, but she had great control out of it and a solid finish. Here's the skill that she invented herself, a front aerial through to her knee. Just super unique. Here's that last pass, that double tuck. You can tell her chest was a little bit down, but she covered it very well through to the ending.
Well, the stage was set by Groth and Hollingsworth before her with back-to-back 9.9s. Josie Angeni followed Jackie Moran on beam with a 9.85. That was a desperately needed score right there coming in. Nice hit by Angeni and Georgia. Vanessa Denise, who tied her career high with a 9.925 last week. This is the only event that she is participating in. Transferred in from Oklahoma before the season, where she had appeared in 12 meets.
Which is very difficult, by the way. Her only competing beam, she basically waits the whole meet just to do this one event, and it's only 4 inches wide. Talk about pressure. And towards the end of the lineup, she handles it incredibly well. Front aerial to beat jump. Nice control out of it.
Vanessa had to come back from a severed UCL and dislocated elbow just to be able to compete in college.
It is so tough coming back from injuries. It's tough to get back to where you were in gymnastics, and mentally it's tough. To take a break and not do your routine that you've done consistently for the past couple of years, to rest your body, it's hard. So I love it when they can come back, and they come back stronger. Gainer tuck full, got that landing, clicked her heels together. Georgia needed that routine. Great follow-up for Georgia. Great job by Vanessa.
Two more gymnasts to go here on floor for Auburn. As Denise gets congratulations on yet another hit there for Georgia. Absolutely needed on beam. Suni Lee, who did not compete floor last week. She was sat on that and vault, but previously a 9.975 against LSU. And then after that, Darian followed with the same score. Big ovation here in Neville Arena for the reigning Olympic all-around champion.
Suni has so many routines in her arsenal and skills, and tonight she should be debuting a new opening tumbling pass. She usually does a double layout, but she warmed it up and looking to compete that double-double tonight.
We have been told a double-double is coming. There it is! Oh,
a little
low
short
on
there.
low on the landing. Well, she's got some time to get that thing ready for Paris. How tough is it to bring a new skill out in competition? Not for the first time ever, but for the first time in a while.
It's very difficult to bring out a new skill because you're trying to balance your emotions and your energy level, how much momentum you're nervous about it. So much goes into debuting new skills in gymnastics. It's not so simple as just competing it for the first time. There's a lot that goes into it.
Suni needs a 9.775 or higher on floor to win the all-around. This is the Suni effect. Look at the last couple of years. See, don't count COVID at all because of the restrictions. I mean, you're bringing in 5,000 to 6,000. Immediately it jumps up to sold out the last 2 seasons.
So cool to see head coach Jeff Graba and Suni Lee bring in these huge crowds for the athletes. I know it inspires and motivates them and helps them compete a little bit better, just having that energy of the crowd to use to your advantage.
And it's Suni just as much as Darian, and we're going to see her anchor and finish out the night coming up after Haley DeYoung. Those are the 2 AAI award nominees as well in this meet for Georgia DeYoung and Goburn for Auburn, and that is pretty much the Heisman Trophy of gymnastics. It is the most elite and most prestigious honor you can bestow on a college senior.
It's a big honor. It's very cool to be a part of that group. A slight bobble out of that front aerial into her jump. Trying to remain composed here as she goes into this series. Back handspring layout, step out to a stick. Very solid. Well executed.
Before this routine from Haley, Vanessa Denise with a 9.9.
Back handspring 1.5, just a slight hop forward. That's going to be a good score for Haley, though.
In the SEC, a couple from Alabama in terms of AAI award nominees in Blanco and Doggett. Nora Flatley coming over from UCLA has been tremendous. And then Peyton Richards, Trinity Thomas, Raina Worley, of course. Kaya Johnson has not been able to compete for the vast majority of this season because of an Achilles injury, but maybe we'll see her again next year. Hopefully. My fingers are certainly crossed. Darian's mom, Takesha, is ready once again with the phone out. She did that during the bars routine and was handsomely rewarded. And here is Darian, rested on floor last week, but a 9.975 in the anchor spot versus LSU. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the queen.
This is going to be a fun one to watch. There's that crown. Darian is such a performer. It's such a treat for everybody to watch her.
Going forward, when she is finished with college gymnastics, we very well might see her in the WWE. She was talking to us about how excited she is for her next venture.
A different kind of performance, but I'm sure she'll do it incredibly well. In her first opening tumbling run, that double tuck in the beginning seems simple, but she actually doesn't grab her legs. It's open because she is so high in the air, and that is just a testament to how powerful she is as a gymnast. Front full to front layout, right to the pose. Setting up for this last tumbling pass here. I know she's thinking stick. That was a pretty good landing. Wow.
That's why you buy the ticket.
That was awesome.
Documenting every second. The national runner-up on floor last year. You know that her eyes are going to be on a potential title once again in 2023.
Here's this opening tumbling run. Double pike, that's her last tumbling pass. Great landing coming out of it. You can tell she's controlled. She knows where she is. Here's that opening tumbling run.
And so we'll wait on Darian's final score and see what Auburn does get to when it's all said and done. They have clinched the win already. Now just trying to help their NQS. Once again, that's how it's ranked, and trying to replace lower scores. We will see. Suni Lee is your all-around winner, and we'll wrap it up when we come back to the Plains. Auburn over Georgia on Friday Night Heights. At Neville Arena, all smiles for Auburn, taking down Georgia 197.55 to 196.075 here on the Plains. Suni Lee wins her 4th all-around of the season with a 39.475, and for Auburn, it's another meet that they were looking to build on. They wanted around a 197.5, and they got it.
They did. I think Coach Jeff Graba will be very happy about this competition. They were back to their lineups. They got a 197.55, and they're in a great position with the NQS and scoring for the postseason.
And again, this all builds to SECs and then to NCAAs. Still a lot of gymnastics left to go in 2023. Thank you so much for joining us with Kennedy Baker for our fantastic SEC Network crew. I'm Alex Perlman saying so long. Let's send you to Fayetteville for Arkansas and Missouri. John Roethlisberger, Bridget Sloan, all yours.